All right, here we are in Bambu Studio. We're going to be importing some SVG artwork that we created in Inkscape, and we're going to create a keychain layout. So let's go ahead and show you how this is done. We're going to hit Control I to import our artwork here. And we are going to be looking for the Mr. T logo. Now the key to great success is creating our artwork in a very specific way to make our work here inside our slicer much easier. So the first thing that I think we'll do is let's go ahead and right click and let's split our model apart into objects. And then what I want to do is I want to take shift click these top pieces here, and I actually want to mesh boolean them together with a union. So now those are now one piece. And then let's go ahead and make them, I'm going to go with 1 millimeter thick, and we're going to make them filament color number 3. All right. Now what I want to do is take everything that's left, shift click, everything that's left, and let's right click and go ahead and merge those together. All right. So now what I'd like to do is go through all of our objects and name them of what the heck is what here. So for example, that first piece is called the back plate. It is going to be 4 millimeters thick. So we can go ahead and do that. There we go. And then our next piece is our white background. So I'm just going to put white plate. And that we're going to do 1 millimeter thick. Okay, and that is going to be white. So filament color number 3. So we hit the 3 key on our keyboard. And then we are going to go, that is going to be black again. But that's going to be our mini black. So we'll call it black, but it's only going to be 1 millimeter thick. Okay, and then next up is going to be our red, I believe. So let's go ahead and change our color. Indeed, that is red. So we'll type in red, and yes, it is 1 millimeter thick. Our black is 1 millimeter thick. And then what do we got here? Black, red. Oh, that is our text dot. We'll call it text dot. That is going to be 2 millimeters thick. And it is going to be red. Okay, so there we go. And then what do we got? We've got our text. So we can go ahead and do that. Text is going to be filament number 3, and it is going to be 2 millimeters thick. And then lastly, we have our key tag. Now he's going to be 4 millimeters thick. All right. So now let's go back and revisit red here, because I want that to just be 1 millimeter thick. So let's start with our back plate. We're going to alt click on our back plate and come up here to the move tool, and let's look at the world coordinate for that, and that is 2, which that is correct. And then let's look at our key tag and let's double check its world coordinate. 2, I love it. All right, so now let's go ahead and take our white plate. It's 1 millimeter thick. Half of 1 is 0.5, so its world coordinate needs to be 4.5. Okay, and then that is going to be sitting directly on our 4 millimeter back plate here. So then we can move on here. So that is our white plate, and then our black, which has to sit on top of that white plate. Well, that white plate is at 5. Our black is 1 millimeter, so that needs to be 5.5. And now you see our black is in fact sitting up. Our red, same thing. 5. And then our text dot here, that is 2, so that 2 needs to be sitting at 5. Believe that's right. Possibly. Yes, let's move on. Text is 2, so half of 2 is 1 plus 4. Yes, indeed. 5. And then our key tag, yes, we've already checked that, and that is where it needs to be. Okay, so right now I think I'm happy with everything. I want to click right here on my top view though. I want to look straight down at this thing. And yes, I believe that is going to all print out just lovely. So just to kind of recap here, let's make sure everything is like it's supposed to be. I can actually see it's maybe not. So this is 4. The back plate here is 4, okay? And then this plate, which is our white plate, it's 1. So its Z value, because it's 1, needs to be at 4.5, which it is. Okay? But remember, this is 1 plus 4, so that's at 5. So this is 1 millimeter thick. So it needs to be 4, 5.5, and I think we have it set to 5. Yes. I knew something was off there. So there we go, 4.5, and then black, or 5.5 rather, black needs to be the same. And it actually is already at 5.5. Yes, so we just, the only thing we didn't have correct apparently was the red. Okay, now the key tag here really only needs to stick out enough to get our jumper ring in. Okay, so we don't have to have it, sitting way out there, just enough to our jumper ring to slide in there. So that works. And then what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll right click and center it to my plate. And then I'll do the same thing here. I'll right click and center it to my plate. And there you go. So now what I'll do here is I'll shift click both of those. And we'll make sure that we have them both selected over here in the objects and hit merge. And that will then put all those together. So when we go to slice it, everything should slice properly. So let's just try slicing it once and see what we get. The one thing I didn't check was the Z value of my back tech. So that we may have to go back in, make an adjustment. Now it says it sliced okay. What I like to do is look at the result. And yes, even with that 0.4 millimeter nozzle, seems like everything is going to slice properly. But you see, I don't see my text at the back, and I thought I had forgot to make that adjustment. So let's come up here and find our back text here. Where did she go? It could be the print order also. So there it is, and that is the issue. So if I move that past the back plate, the lower pieces take precedence. So let's go ahead and reslice it. Now I did not check my Z value again. So if it's not 100% up to snuff, that's probably what the problem is, but we'll see. And then we'll double check the Z value there. Aha, look at there. We can see. That is what we expected. So we are good to go. Look at that. Carry out. I like it. All right, now let's go ahead and let's look at the slice result. How long is this bad boy going to take? 1 hour and 22 minutes with 22 filament changes. Okay, well, I mean, that's not great, but I understand why that is the way it is. Let's just double check that, that Z value there. So let's go to the move tool and look at world coordinates. It should be 0.5. And there you go. There it is. So there you go. That's why it's printed correctly. So that's good. So now what we want to do is just make some duplicates here. I like to just kind of manually do it. See what we could fit on here. And that's probably going to max us out here. Now, they did not order keychains, so I will just go ahead and print this out for them. We'll do 6 as a little gift. They did order a bar from me. I did a big 12-foot bar, so I have to go back over there tomorrow, so I'll surprise him with this. He has several locations, so this may be something that he would like to purchase, and I will trade him for some food. He fed me tonight when I dropped off the bar, and it was pretty good. So I will make him give me some more food in exchange for his keychains. But I think he'll like them. So there you go. Carry out. There you go. I like it. I like it. Looks good. So how long will that take to print now? 4 hours and 22 minutes. That's much better than an hour and a half for one. I can live with that. So we will go ahead and didn't really want to print a plate. I like to send the plate. We will send it to my A1, and let's call it Mr. T logo. Mr. Teriyaki logo. Mr. T logo, and hit send. Send away. It's going to cost us about $3 in filaments. Now, I don't know what I would charge for these. If I my gut tells me like $2 a piece, but for me, I don't know. It almost doesn't even seem worth it to print it for $2. So, you know, if he, I don't know, like, but I don't think, you know, as a business owner, I'm not sure I would want to pay more than $2 a keychain. So, I'm not sure. But anyhow, we're gonna go print those off for him and surprise him with them tomorrow and get some free food. All right, that's my plan. To get a $15 box of teriyaki noodles with beef and shrimp. So I hope you enjoyed this one and learned a little. And until next time, thanks for watching.